We are on the air. I had a little video. I have a reason for that, and I'll probably go into it later why I did that video for the beginning. And it's kind of interesting. So, hi, Amy. Thank you. Oh, she says, cool video. Thank you. And I got the quote from your granddaughter. That was very sweet. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. So yeah, I did that intro video just to keep things moving, keep the pictures moving. Facebook is becoming more vigilant in watching their videos, and they don't like to have a static picture on the video. They like to have movement. So I'm probably going to do a little more dancing, and they like to also have to have audience interaction. So I might do a wee bit more talking in between the songs, and they're actually, uh, penalizing the videos on Facebook. I'm not even sure how. Maybe it's just all talk. I don't know. But so I'm gonna play some music today. That's all I know. And they say, hey, if everything's been going okay so far with copyrights and things like that, then you're probably okay. Just keep doing what you're doing. So that's what I'm gonna do, I guess. Happy to be here. I'm here in downtown Vanderbilt, Michigan, and I will. If you want to know what some of those scenes in the video were, I will tell you. There was a herd of elk I got. There's a view of Lake Superior where my daughter was camping, and then my other daughter. We were at a Cubs spring training game. That was this year. We went to take me out to the crowd. It was the crowd right before the coronavirus. Yikes. Then there was a dancer at a club I play at in Sedona. There were the Sedona morning dancers right near Halloween. So I'm going to put the complete video up sometime closer to Halloween. Hey, Miles Green in the house. Yeah. So the bottom line is the copyright issue, don't have to fear as long as you haven't gotten any incidents or warnings so far, then you're probably good. So that's what we're gonna go by. So we're just gonna take it nice and easy today, I think. I'm just kind of feeling in a nice and easy mood. Let's take it nice and easy. It's gonna be so easy for us to fall in love. Hey baby, what's your hurry? Relax and don't you worry. We're gonna fall in love. We're on the road to romance, that's safe to say, but let's make all the song I'm looking at stops along the way. The problem now, of course, is to simply hold your horses. To rush would be a crime. Nice and easy does it every time. Yeah, nice and easy is taken nice and easy. We're on the road to romance, that's safe to say, but let's make all the stops along the way. The problem now, of course, is to simply hold your horses. To rush would be a crime. And nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it every time. One more, let's do that again. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it every time. heart is heavy as lead. My heart is heavy as lead, that's heavy. 'Cause the blues have spread rocks in my bed. Of all the people I see, why do they pick on poor me? Rocks in my bed. All night long I weep. Tell me, how can I sleep with rocks in my bed? Oh, that sweet gal of mine, she's gone and she won't come back. That sweet gal of mine, she's gone and she won't come back. And I feel as low as a snake in a wagon track. That is low, low, low. Oh yeah, you say it. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah. Oh yeah. You. What's that mouse doing there? Eek! A mouse! Where is it now? I lost my bearings. Oh, that sweet gal of mine, she's gone and she won't come back. That sweet gal of mine, she's gone and she won't come back. Where's Steve? And I feel as low as a snake in a wagon track. I got rocks in my bed. Feels like it anyway. Rocks in my bed. Rocks in my bed. How did these rocks get in my bed? Underloved, overfed. My girl's gone, so instead I got rocks in my bed. I'm gonna say that one more time. I got rocks in my bed. I've got rocks in my bed. Got rocks in my bed. Oh, you know what I said? Underloved, overfed. My girl's gone, so instead I got rocks in my bed. Oh, yeah. All right. Sky, so vast as the sky. Can't see it because I'm inside. With faraway clouds just wandering by, where do they go? I don't know, Wind that speaks to the leaves, telling stories that no one believes. Stories of love belong to you and me. Oh, Gingy, if I only had words, I would say all the beautiful things that I see when you're with me, oh my Gingy. Oh, Gingy, like the song of the wind in the trees, that's how my heart is singing, Gingy. Softly, Gingy, oh my Gingy. I'd let you go away if you take me with you. Don't you know, Gingy? Be running and searching for you like the river that can't find the sea. That would be me without you, my Gingy. Hey, that sounds Jewish. Oh, Gingy, if I only had words, I would say all the beautiful things that I see. Oh, my Gingy, happy Gingy. Oh, Gingy, like the song of the wind in the trees, that's how my heart is singing, Gingy, happy Gingy. I love you more each day, yes I do, yes I do. I'd let you go away if you take me with you. Don't you know, Gingy? I'd be running and searching for you like a river that can't find the sea. That would be me without you, my Gingy. Oh yeah. All right. All right. Hello. Lou Toronto is in the house. In the other chat room, we've got basically two chat rooms, one on my website with the YouTube and one over on Facebook. I'm still using the two chat rooms. And I wanted to put it up in text. You know, maybe I can do that sometime when I take my little break. Hey. Oh no, Miles isn't gonna. I was just gonna announce the Zoom on Sunday, and it's Rosh Hashanah. So, okay. Well, there was going to be other Zooms, Miles. This is not going to be the only game of the year or the month even. I think might be the last one in September, but for sure I'll do another Zoom in October. So Zoom will be coming up Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and it'll be the same time as normal, but it's going to be a Zoom session. So look forward to seeing, hopefully, as many as can. I will send out an email. If you want to be on my email list, go to the video page on my website, and there's a sign-up form there. Thank you. Okay. All right. So we will be at we'll have several Zoom sessions. I think I'm going to be doing 2 Zoom sessions a month. That's my plan. But, everything's subject to, we're going to miss you, Miles. But Miles has been so regular. I feel kind of bad because I haven't been regular with Miles. Well, Miles posts music videos, by the way, on his Facebook site. If you want to check him out, always great stuff. He does a lot of his own arrangements of some of the great standards, movie themes, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to get into it a little more later, but I just watched a live stream about the new Facebook policy, which somehow there was a rumor something was starting on October 1st where there were going to be no more Facebook streams. Well, that's not true. Not true. No, no, no. You're going to still have Facebook streams, but they are being more careful about the kind of streams and and copyrights and things like that. So I'm basically doing copyrighted material. Anyway, I'm going to cut to the chase. At the end of watching this half-hour tutorial on the policy of Facebook live streams, they said, if you're already doing live streams and doing copyrighted material that in your own style, in your own arrangements, and you haven't had any problems, then you're going to be fine. So that's it. So I'm going to keep doing the virtual piano bar concept here with doing a Zoom once in a while. Maybe we'll see if the Zoom works. We might shift that direction, or we may or do this or that or the other thing. Who knows? So welcome, everybody. And I guess I haven't seen a request yet, so I'm going to do a little, hey, Lou. Oh, Lou gave me a very nice compliment. Thank you, Lou. Lou is a piano player himself who lives out in Connecticut. Miles Green is also a professional pianist who's been doing it for many, many years in Chicago. Morton Grove, actually, he lives and works a lot in Chicago. In fact, I met Miles in downtown Chicago when I was working at Sage's on State Street, across the street from the pump room. And we all like to do our own arrangements. My arrangements are pretty straight, actually, but they are my own arrangements. So, I mean, it's not like I'm copying, Frank Sinatra's arrangement or something like that. I mean, a few of the elements might come in, but that's so. Irving Berlin. I don't know why that name popped into my mind, but here's a song by Irving Berlin from a Fred Astaire movie, and it's my own arrangement. Cheek to cheek. Or as my old bandmate used to say, okay, everybody, this is a good one for you all to dance cheek to cheek. And if you don't like that, you can always turn around and dance face to face. Ha, ha, ha. I don't know. It was funny when you were a teenager, I guess. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that hung around me through the week seem to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I'd love to climb a mountain and to reach the highest peak, but it doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. And I'd love to go out fishing in a river or a creek, but I don't enjoy that half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Dance with me, I want my arms about you, the charms about you will carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. I'd love to climb a mountain and to reach the highest peak, but I don't enjoy that half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. I'd love to go out fishing in a river or a creek. Doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Dance with me, I'd wind my arms about you. The charms about you will carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak. And I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're out together dancing. Oh, we're out together dancing. Out together dancing cheek to cheek. Cheek to cheek bebop. Yeah. Waving Berlin. Yeah. He's my guy. Miles said that, actually. Okay, I'm going to jump into something different, like a slow, kind of moody ballad with a tinge of, emotion in it. Give you a little rest from your dancing. This time we almost made the pieces fit. Didn't we, girl? This time we almost made some sense of it. Didn't we, girl? This time I had the answer right here in my hand. Then I touched it, and it had turned to sand. This time we almost sang our song in tune. Didn't we, girl? This time we almost made it to the moon. Didn't we, girl? This time we almost made that poem rhyme. This time we almost made that long, hard climb. Didn't we almost make it this time? This time we almost made it to the moon. Didn't we, girl? This time we almost sang our song in tune. Didn't we, girl? This time we almost made the poem rhyme. This time we almost made that long, hard climb. Didn't we almost make it? Didn't we almost make it? Didn't we almost make it this time? Wow, that's a high note. I usually do it a step lower, and I forgot, and I did it in the higher. Anyway, that's a song by Jimmy Webb, the great Jimmy Webb, songwriter from Oklahoma. Went out to L.A., started writing great songs for everybody. Wichita Lineman, what a great song. Um, he wrote MacArthur Park. Somebody left the cake out in the rain, and it took so long to bake it that he wrote this song, and everybody remembers that line. But who left the cake out in the rain, and why did they leave the cake out in the rain? Really, we don't know. And he also wrote, would you like to glide in my beautiful balloon? I'm popping away in my beautiful balloon. Jimmy Webb wrote that song in 20 minutes or 25 minutes because somebody dared him to write a song in 20 minutes. So he did. He wrote Up and Away, which is not an easy song. And he, by the way, Jimmy Webb, like Irving Berlin, also did the same thing, and Cole Porter. He always wrote all his own lyrics and melodies, everything. He was the whole ball of wax. So anyway, Jimmy Webb, what a great artist, creator of songwriting. Irving Berlin, of course, is the king, the all-time king. And I don't know if I can think of another. Yeah, here's an Irving Berlin song. And it's got an interesting, this is an interesting song that you don't hear the theme or the topic of this song very often. It's called Change Partners. Okay. It's by Irving Berlin. Fred Astaire, from a Fred Astaire movie, and Ginger Rogers. Must you dance every dance with the same fortunate man? You have danced with him since the evening began. Won't you change partners and dance with me? Must you dance oh so close, with your lips touching his face? Can't you see I'm longing to be in his place? Won't you change partners and dance with me? Ask him to sit this one out, and when you're alone, I'll tell the waiter to tell him he's wanted on the telephone. You've been locked in his arms ever since heaven knows when. Won't you change partners, and then you may never have to change partners again. What do you want to dance for that guy for anyway, Why don't you dance with me? Come on. He's kind of stealing the whole show from me here. Ask him to sit this one out, and when you're alone, tell the waiter to tell him he's wanted on the telephone. You've been locked in his arms ever since heaven knows when. Won't you change partners and then you may never have to change partners again. You may never have to change partners again. All right. The great Irving Berlin lyrics and melody by Irving Berlin. Miles Green says, "Hey, Mensch, that's me. He's got a terrific idea. Let's have everybody convert." Well, Miles has got Rosh Hashanah coming up, and he is going to be possibly missing our Zoom, which is going to be Sunday at 7 o'clock. And I'll be sending out an email. It'll be posted on Facebook, and I may even do a YouTube preliminary video on it. But for sure, the email. If you want to be on the email list, just go to I think most of you are on it anyway. But you can go to my video page on my website. There's a forum there. So, and we are going to do the song "Wave" at some point. Yes, Amy. And but I want to do a little bit of Duke Ellington first. So let's do that. And I don't know what Rosh Hashanah is. Miles could explain it better, but here's what I know as a layman. Rosh Hashanah is one of the high holy days, Jewish holy days, and it's where you get together with your family, I think, and it's very sacred and a very reflective time. I think I have something like that. So that's about all the New Year. What am I? I knew that. It's the New Year. So if you have Jewish friends, you should really call them up on the telephone and wish them Happy New Year, which is what I should do too. But anyway, the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah, yes. And it also is a very holy time, right, Miles? Of course, yes. Hey, Jeannie Carroll's in the house watching from Vegas. And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Is that right, Jeannie? What's happening in Vegas? Oh, you can't tell us, can you? It's a secret. And Yom Kippur. I kind of get those confused, Yom Kippur and Rosh Hashanah. I know they're both the two most important days in the Day of Atonement. Yes. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. Okay. Well, I'm a little bit confused, but or if or when I convert, then I'll get all that stuff straightened out, Miles. Yes, I will, promise. Okay. A little bit of Duke Ellington for Amy's granddaughter. Cigarette holder, which wigs me over her shoulder. She digs me out catting that satin doll. Now, baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo, you're skipping. Speaks Latin, that satin doll. She's nobody's fool and playing it cool as can be. I give it a whirl, I ain't for no girl catching me. Switcheroonie, I telephone numbers. I'm doing my rumbas with Uno and Latin, my satin doll. Rabbi Stephen Sanderstein. Play another one, Steve. Okay. Well, she's nobody's fool, so I'm playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl. I ain't for no girl getting me. Switcheroony telephone numbers. You know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno and that and my satin doll. And that and my satin doll. Yeah. And we have a request for Wave. This is Antonio Carlos Jobim. together, together, sozinho. It's the only Portuguese I know. Sozinho, sozinho. All right. Wave. It's got beautiful Portuguese lyrics. Of course, I don't even know the lyrics in English. And one song that I've sort of vowed to myself, and maybe you can remind me of this if I forget in the future. One of my favorite Jobim songs is The Waters of March. Of course, it has great Portuguese lyrics, but I think it'd be monumental if I could do the English lyrics to that song, The Waters of March. Look it up on YouTube. It's just, maybe some of you already know it, but it's a great song. Waters of March. It's I can't even do it justice by playing the instrumental. It's a very interesting, complex arrangement. Anyway, Waters of March coming up soon. Also, Zoom session coming up soon, Sunday at 7 p.m. I did not know that it was the Yom Kippur, Day of Atonement. Or wait, no, this is another Jewish holiday. Anyway, it's he mentioned it. He said it's it's a good thing I have it. It's the Rosh Hashanah this weekend, and then Yom Kippur the following weekend. Okay, got that. Because if I'm going to become a rabbi, I'm going to have to know all this stuff, right? So Miles Green says Rabbi Stephen Sanderstein. That's got a nice ring to it. I don't do rabbis. They don't wear robes, do they? Like the ministers in the church? No, I don't think so. Anyway, what am I? Where am I going here? I'm going to do a song. It's time. Oh wait, it's time to have a little imbibe. And speaking of atonement, I'm atoning a little bit today because I'm going to have Welch's grape juice. For one thing, it's cheaper. You got to appreciate that, Miles, right? And it's also probably a little healthier, maybe. Although they say a glass of wine every day is good for you. So, and I don't pour it over the piano. I go back here a little bit and have a little glass. There we go. So have a little slight break here, and yeah, I did. Yeah, Miles, you saw that. I was way back here when I poured it. So coming up with the Zoom session, I may have a guest Sunday. Miles, unfortunately, probably won't be here, but if something happens, he'll let us know, and he'll just show up, I assume. So we'll try to do something special for the, and I'll have to post that like tomorrow because it's coming up soon. So I'm experimenting with various presentations, and I think Zoom is a good one because we can all see each other's faces, and we can talk and chat. It's really cool. It's very cool. L'chaim. Yeah. And when is it that I step on the wine glass? I don't want to do it now while it's full. Break it. I think that's at a wedding. I've seen that done at weddings. Oh, I'm such a novice at all that. Miles is the expert. Okay, thank you. I think we're going to do some Burt Bacharach. Yeah. You see this guy. This guy's in love with you. You know it's true, who looks at you the way I do when you smile. I can tell we know each other very well. How can I show you? I'm glad I got to know you, 'cause I've heard some talk. They say you think I'm fine. Yes, I'm in love. What I'd give to make you mine. Tell me now, is it so? Don't let me be the last to know my hands are shaking. Don't let my heart keep breaking. The sky's in love. Say you're in love with this sky. If not, I'll just die. I've heard some talk. They say you think I'm fine. Yes, I'm in love. What I'd give to make you mine. Tell me now, is it so? Don't let me be the last to know my hands are shaking. Don't let my heart keep breaking. Yes, I'm in love. Sky's in love. Say you're in love with this sky. If not, I'll just die. I went to see the musical Brigadoon many years ago. I was about 21 years old, and I got to see a production by the high schoolers at Interlochen Arts Academy, and it was like a professional, almost professional production. It was just so well done. And here's one of the songs from that musical, Brigadoon, and it was done by Nat King Cole and many others. But what a day this has been, what a rare mood I'm in. It's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. It's almost like being in love. All the music in life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And when that bell starts to peal, I can tell that it's real. Seems like I'm falling, it feels like I'm falling. It's almost like being in love. What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. It's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. It's almost like being in love. All the music in life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. When that bell starts to peal, I can tell that it's real. Oh, seems like I'm falling, feels like I'm falling. It's almost like being in love. It's almost like being in love. Yeah, baby. All righty. By the way, before I started today, I played a little short video clip I put together. And I think I'm going to play it and do some commentary on it. Give my fingers a little rest, and then I'll play a couple more songs. So cheers, everybody. Mazel tov, as Miles would say. Yes. Why does that taste good? Okay. Oh, begin the begin. Well, why don't I do that first before after this song? I'm going to play a little bit of the video that I put together of some scenes that have happened in my life from the beginning of the year, including a few scenes from a baseball game, spring training. Spring training was shut down in Arizona, but I got to squeeze in one of the early games of spring training. So, and also a herd of elk near my house. So anyway, I'll show that video after I play this great song by Cole Porter. I'll do the instrumental version. Begin the Begin. begin and end the begin. I just ended it. Okay. All right. Here's a little video I put together earlier. Oh, Lou Toronto, if you're still here listening, we've got to continue a phone call we'd started a month or maybe 2 months ago, about a month, 6 weeks ago, and we were interrupted. So we will reconnect and continue that phone call sometime soon. I hope. Lou, talk to you soon. I think it's on me. It's my turn to try to call you. Okay. This video is just some clips of some things that have happened throughout the year and around my house in Michigan, and a few scenes from Sedona also. So I'll play the clip and I'll do my own little commentary on it while I'm playing it here. If I can, I think it starts with a scene of Lake Superior, where my daughter, Erlia, was camping up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. So here we go. I think it's going to work. Here we go. Yes, that's Lake Superior. And I don't know if that's a beautiful view of Lake Superior from the bluff near Pictured Rocks State Park. There's a herd of elk about a mile from my house, maybe 2 miles, but it's right near in the Pigeon River Forest, which is where I live. A herd of elk. I just happened to catch on. They're pretty hard to catch on camera. So one of them has a big rack of antlers. You can see them on the left there. Big rack. And they don't, occasionally they'll have elk hunting season, but it's very rare. It's usually deer hunting season in the woods up here. It's a good idea to wear orange. I saw some hunters out today just scouting around. They had guns. Oh, and this is at my house in Sedona. My neighbors upstairs have 4 English setters, and this is the youngest one. I think about not very young, Chobi. That's Chobi. And he came down to visit me during one of my piano concerts. So I turned the video camera around, and that's Chobi. Cute little English setter. Oh, okay, this is Elk Grove Village is in Illinois, and this is a great venue I play at, very close to less than a mile away from my house in Sedona, and it's called Vino di Sedona. It's a wine bar, basically. You can see all the bottles of wine, and that was a fellow who sat in who was from Illinois. Miles, you may know him. Anyway, he was sitting in on my piano while this lady was dancing, and it got everybody's attention. She turned out, I talked to her. She's a professional dancer from or she was a professional dancer in L.A. And I think she's retired from dancing and doing other things now. And here's a dancing troupe. Good morning, Sedona. This is 7:00 in the morning when we were playing for a breakfast meeting with the Chamber of Commerce, and we had a little show of dancers right before Halloween. You can see there's like a Halloween theme there. I'll post that entire video sometime before Halloween. Here's spring training with my daughter Holly, and we were down at the Cubs field watching a Cubs game in February before coronavirus. You can tell it's before coronavirus because the crowd is packed. Sloan Park in Mesa, Arizona. Spring training. And this is the river right near my house, like just a couple 100 feet away from my house, the Pigeon River. And Anne-Marie Collette, hello. The Pigeon River flows through the property near the community where I live. Can't see it from my house. And here we are back at Lake Superior, where my daughter was camping at Pictured Rocks State Park. And that's actually from her campsite. Can you believe camping in a place like that? It's just fantastic. Miles said, "Who is that girl?" That girl we'll come back to it again, I guess. I'll repeat it. Okay. And there's the herd of elk near my house in Vanderbilt, Michigan. And no, it's not Elk Grove Village. It's Vanderbilt, Michigan. Elk Grove Village is in Illinois, and they do have elk there. I've seen elk there, actually, uh, in a sort of a pen, in a very penned up area. But these are wild elk. This is in the wild of the Pigeon River State Forest. It's hundreds or maybe thousands of acres of wilderness. Hey, Sue and Anne Marie are here, even though they're late. I'm showing a little movie, and that's the elk herd near my house. And then there's the dog Chobi, my neighbor in Sedona. A cute little, I think he's only like, 8 weeks old there or something. Very young puppy, English setter. English setters I just like their temperament and their personalities. I would strongly think about getting an English setter if I were going to get a dog, which I'm not planning on it. And you can see all the wires in my house. And that is C. Jill Hefty is her name. She was a professional dancer. Now she's a writer. She wrote a book about called The Human Fairies. It's called I'll think of it. The C.J. had something about the blood moon, fairies and the blood moon. Yeah, okay, Steve at the movies, and we're going to give him my critique, and that's the Vino di Sedona, which is a wine bar in Sedona where they have live music, and I play there. I was playing there, and my friend was sitting in on the piano. And you can look up her book on Amazon. She's got a book called Clarissa Headstone and the Blood Moon is the name of her book. And here are the dancers again. Okay, we've seen this already. These are the Halloween dancers. Okay, enough is enough. That's enough. We're going to play some music. All right, we're back to the music. Sorry, I just wanted to take a little break here. It gives me a little break, gives my arm fingers a break. Anne-Marie. The guy playing piano is he's from Elk Grove. Funny you should ask. He used to play we used to play at some of the same clubs. You may even know him. His name is don't tell me. You know what? I'll think of it before it's over. He played the clubs back in the 70s, I want to say. And I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, he comes up to visit me in Sedona sometimes. All right. C'est bon, Anne-Marie. Lovers say that in France when they thrill to romance. It means that it's so good. C'est bon. So I say it to you like the French people do. It means that it's so good. Every word, every sigh, every kiss, dear, lead to only one thing, and it's this, dear. C'est bon. Nothing else can replace just your slightest embrace. And if you only would be my own for the rest of my days, I will whisper this phrase, my darling, c'est bon. Oh, every word, every sigh, every kiss, dear, lead to only one thing, and it's this dear. Oh, say, Yvonne, nothing else can replace just your slightest embrace. And if you only would be my own for the rest of my days, I will whisper this phrase. My darling, say, si bon, si bon, si bon, si bon, si bon, si bon. Say, si bon, si bon, si bon. Yeah. All righty. Getting a little bit of French in that song. Not too much, but a little bit. It's a good phrase for somebody to learn for their first phrase. So Anaya is learning that, so that's great. Hey, Miles, say hello to Mark for me. Mark Copeland. He's a great guy, great drummer. Mark Copeland. He shows up sometimes at the piano bar. And Lou, thank you. We will connect. And by the way, Lou, I'm not planning to get back to Sedona until beginning of January at the earliest. So that's what my plan is. So welcome Anne-Marie and welcome Sue. And I guess I will stay and do a couple more songs as long as you guys showed up. But I might need another drink. Actually, this is, just so you know, this is my day of atonement, Miles. So, and I'm not even Jewish. Not yet. Miles is working on me, though. You know? Okay. It's time for like a pretty song, something kind of nice. I didn't plan today at all. Usually I'll write out a rough list. Today, nothing. I just showed up. But I know a beautiful song that I don't do very often. And Nat King Cole did this one because I was thinking about some of his songs earlier, and it's I believe it's written by a British big band leader. They had a couple of famous big bands that came out of Great Britain or England, and Miles will know the name of the guy who wrote this song. It's called "The Very Thought of You." The very thought of you, and I forget to do the little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. I'm living in a kind of daydream. I'm happy as a king. And foolish though it may seem, to me that's everything. The mere idea of you, the longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes and stars above. It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my love. Ray Noble, a British big band leader from the 40s, wrote this song. mere idea of you, the longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower. I'm happy as a king. It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my love. All right. Well, there's not much of a moon out there, but I'm going to do a moon song anyway. And yeah, Anne Marie has the British spelling. If you say favorite, if you spell that in your English, you would spell it the same way as the Canadians do it. How about that? Marvelous night for a moon dance. The stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance 'neath the cover of October skies. Leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. I'll try to please to your calling of your heartstrings that sings sweet and low. You know the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. The soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. And I just have one more moon dance with you, my love. And I just make some more romance with you, my love. Well, I wanna make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning is come. And I know now the time is just right. And straight into my arms you will run. When you call, my heart will be waiting to make sure that we're never alone. And then all my dreams will come true, dear. That I will make you my own. Every time I touch you, you just tremble inside. Then I know how much you want me there. You can't hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Every time that I touch you, you just tremble inside. And I know how much you want me there. You can't hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? One more moon dance. I just have one more moon dance with you, my love. Yeah. Miles and I used to perform that song all the time down at Tuscany and Oakbrook. Reverb was on, sorry. And those were the days playing around Chicago. They got a lot of stories. Played on North State Street. Can't even talk. North State Street. Well, I played actually at the Pump Room first, and then I later on I played at Sage's right across the street. And I think Miles, you played all those places too. There was a dueling piano bar that had two pianos, which was really unheard of then. This was before the dueling pianos came on the scene. And anyway, we were doing mostly jazz and standards then. The dueling pianos that played the raucous pop music came along later. Okay, well, I feel like I'm kind of winding down, but I'll try to squeeze out a couple more songs. Any requests out there? It's really good to see everybody. And we have the Zoom session coming up Sunday. I'm going to send out an email. Zoom is where you can see everybody's picture on the screen, so it's really cool. And there'll be a small fee, $5, I think it's going to be. And cold there in Chicago. Oh, yeah. Sue, yeah, that's right. You're not in Chicago anymore, are you, Sue? Yeah, it was cold in Chicago. I'm actually in northern Michigan now, where it's even colder. So, and I'm staying here till the end of the year at least. So, kind of a good place to hunker down during all the madness that's going on right now. So, yep, I'll be here I'm in my studio now in Vanderbilt, Michigan. I could show you a little. Oh, it's Miles. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Miles. I'm going to wrap it up here with maybe one more song and Florida. Right, that's right. I knew that. So, yeah. Maybe one more song and then a goodbye song. How's that? Oh, no moon at all. Lou Toronto's got a good. And that's because there is no moon right now. No moon at all up above. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. There's no moon at all. I should learn that song. Da da ba da 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 da. Even Fido is afraid to bite. Da 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 da. There's no moon at all. And I can't remember the bridge. I could probably think of it if I had a brain. If I only had a brain. I'll try to do a nice song here before we've got a couple Sinatra songs I could do, or I could do another Duke Ellington, or I could do another Van Morrison song. Alrighty. Or I could do Burt Bacharach. But, I should be able to think of songs, because after all, that's what I get paid for. Paid? What? I am going to be exploring other avenues of internet entrepreneurship. I'll talk about that sometime. Oh, by the way, doing live streaming on Facebook is not as big an issue as I had thought it was. There was a rumor, and this was truly a rumor because everybody was talking about it, that Facebook was going to change some of their policies, cracking down on copyrights and different other types of streaming that weren't to their liking. So, but that's not as serious as I thought it was. They said as long as what you're doing is not giving you any notices, copyright notices or anything, then you're going to be fine. So, as far as I know, I think it's going to be fine. So, if I know you weren't probably worrying about it anyway, but I was worrying about it a little bit. So, streaming on Facebook, even though all the songs that I'm playing are copyrighted, and it's not like a nightclub or a restaurant, or even playing records on the radio, where these copyright things are taken care of by in very clean business ways, but they don't have that mechanism on the internet. People have not been thinking imaginatively enough for the internet. So it's kind of a mess, but they're kind of letting things slide for a while. So I'm going to play copyrighted songs. The only copyright notice I got was when I played the intro, Catch 38, which is a song that I wrote and recorded, and I own all the copyrights to. They gave me a notice for that song. That was the only time I got a notice. So go figure. Crazy, crazy stuff. We're in a new moon phase right now, Anne Marie says. So that's nice. No moon, blue moon. The summer wind came blowing in across the sea. Linger there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song and we strolled the golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone. But still the days, the lonely days go on and on. And guess who sighs his lullabies through nights that never end? My fickle friend, the summer wind. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Van Morrison, John Rockenbach, what the hell? John Rockenbach, my old junior high school classmate who lived about a half a block away from where I grew up. We kind of grew up together. How you doing, John? He comes. I don't see you very often over the years, but it's really good to see you. Van Morrison. And I believe I'm probably going to end on this song. We were born before the wind, also younger than the sun, and the bonnie boat was one as we sailed into the mystic. Hark now, hear the sailors cry, smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and your spirit fly as we sail into the mystic. When the foghorn blows, I will be coming home. When the foghorn blows, I want to hear it. And I don't want to fear it. I want to rock your gypsy soul, just like long ago in the days of old. And magnificently we will flow into the mystic. And when the foghorn blows, I will be coming home. When the foghorn blows, I want to hear it, and I don't want to fear it. I want to rock your gypsy soul, just like long ago in the days of old. And magnificently we will flow into the mystic. Thank you all for coming tonight to Steve's virtual piano bar. I'm glad you came. Good to see you, John Rockenbach, especially. Gosh, I know you came a couple times a couple months ago. So, Anne Marie, always good to see you from Eastern Canada, out at the Maritimes, out near Moncton and near Bactouche, and some of those little towns there, right on the Atlantic Ocean. Thanks, Lou, and thanks, Miles. Thanks, Amy, for coming, and Amy's granddaughter, Alaya, I believe was her name. Gosh, these unusual names nowadays. Thank you all for coming, and Sue, thanks for coming in a little, even though you were a little late. That's okay. And thank you anybody else who's watching who didn't show up in the chat room. I know there's some of you lurking back there in the back of the room, and hope you're having a good time, nodding and smiling to the music, I hope. Thank you. And we will see you. Special Zoom session coming up. Check your emails because I'll email the details. It'll be 7 o'clock Sunday. If you, for any reason, you don't get the email or can't find it on Facebook, just email me or text me or whatever smoke signal. Call me, and we'll get you all the details you need to join the Zoom session. There'll be a slight fee, maybe $5 or something, just to it's an experiment kind of, the Zoom session, but I think it's going to be fun. So thanks everybody. Cynthia, if you're still there, Barbie Brown, if you're still there, hello, and thank you for coming. And everybody else who came, I appreciate it. Thank you. Good night.